So the next one that I really want to talk about is the Lexile Career Database, which is in that tools again. So you'll want to make sure you hit Lexile, because Quantile is not necessarily my jam, but it is super important. Lexile, though, Lexile is my home. So the Lexile Career Database is probably my favorite hidden gem of the hub, because as a teacher, I don't know how many times I have heard, oh, I'm never going to need this. Like, I don't need to know this. I'm going to do this with my life, and I never need to know this. So I hear this all the time, and I can't imagine that you all haven't as well. I'm also a parent, and I get this even more so from my children. I never need to know how to read, Mom. I'm never going to need to know how to do it. So one of my favorite things to do is to look at this career database for my children, the ones that I have at home, as well as for in my classroom. And I pick a field. So my son, I'm going to use him. He's 9. He won't care. He wants to be an astronaut. So I'm going to go to select an option, and I'm going to click on science and technology for the field. Now, my son is in 4th grade, and he hates to read, which is just devastating to me as a teacher and an ELA teacher. So I am encouraging him to read by showing him that to be an astronaut, aerospace engineer, if you will, that'll be close. If he wants to be an aerospace engineer, my love, here's what you need to do. So what's really great about this portion of the hub is that this will take over, it'll take some space and tell you about the job itself. It'll also tell you what education level is required for like baseline requirement, especially the essential educations, the things you might consider taking while you're in high school, those kind of courses as well. On the right of your screen is the Lexile measures. So this is where it's telling you, you need to baseline entry position, you need to have a 1330 Lexile level. You have to be able to read at a 12th grade reading level or higher just to have that baseline entry into that workforce. Now, okay, these are all so cool. So if you scroll down a little bit more, it also tells you, like, how does this career compare nationally? What is this projection of this career? So if you really want to be an aerospace engineer, you want to make that kind of money as your median pay. Here's the increase in jobs over the next 10 years. Here's how many openings there are. You can even go down to your specific state. So if we click, I'm in Idaho, and if I want to show my son, like, you can be an astronaut even if you live in Idaho, and we click there, it'll tell you what that looks like here in Idaho. Now you can see our median pay, definitely not the national median. The projected growth is still a 67% increase. It's much larger here in Idaho than it is nationwide. And then I think this is the best part. This is a new part, a new addition to this section is one, the more you learn. I'm sorry, guys. It's a Tuesday. If you scroll down just a little bit more, this part is so awesome. It tells you the key tasks of those professions. It tells you the things that you have to do to work in that field. And I love that it says phone. I have to use a phone. I have to make a phone call and talk to people on the phone. It tells you the technical skills that you need. And this is so neat, especially if you're working with 9-year-olds or you're working with my 15-year-old daughter. I went through the same thing. She wants to be an actor. We went through, what do you need to be successful in these careers? And just to be able to go through all of this and show a plan. And I'm not going to click on it yet, but when Jen shows you the other side of this part, there's a way that you can start to track their growth and help them plan out their future career. And you can change it as many times as you want, because not everyone knows what they want to be at 9 or at 90. So we still have those options to keep changing. But this was so crucial for me as a teacher to show my students where they had to be in their Lexile and the resources that they'll need access to and the skills that they'll need to develop as well. And it's not just limited to the Lexile world.